Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I wanted to fill you guys in on a couple things that have been happening. So first off, I got engaged. Yay, how exciting. But this video is not about my engagement. It is going to be the story of my breast revision. The last video that I talked to you guys on, I said I was considering it, and then I just made the decision to go with it. You know, you want to be happy with a big decision like that. So 2 weeks ago, I set up the appointment. I went in for my pre-op. Since I already had incisors to start, we used much smaller ones. So like the implants that I had in before were filled up to 375 cc's saline moderate plus profile. And then when I went in, I said, you know what, I'm a full C, a small D now. I'd really like to be a full D, a small double D. So she let me try on what a 75 cc difference would be and a 100 cc difference would be. And originally I had decided on 100 because I didn't even know that you could go bigger than that. So then if you guys don't ever check out the website Real Self, I highly recommend it if you're considering any type of plastic surgery. This website has been it's been like a blessing because you can post your pictures, your story, ask any questions that you want, and other girls who are either getting augmentation or thinking about it can talk to you or have already had it. And then it also has doctor responses on there as well. So I went and I posted, you know, I have 375 cc's in saline, and you know, I'm hoping to get a full cup size bigger. Do you think that's going to get me there? And I actually got 2 doctor responses, and they said no, you won't even start to see a difference with 100 cc's. You need to do about 125 to even see a difference. So that kind of made me very nervous. So I called my doctor on Tuesday because my nurse and my doctor were both on vacation the previous week, so I couldn't talk to them. I called them, and I knew I was not able to get a hold of the nurse. I tried to ask the phone nurse. She didn't really know what she was talking about. So then I called again the next day, and this time I was like, I really need to talk to my nurse. You guys said I could call and talk to her. Now I haven't heard from her, and they still don't let me talk to the nurse. So I talked to a different phone nurse, and she said, you know, since you're getting a revision, you'll have to come back in and retry on incisors. That way you can be sure. And really, I guess what I wanted was just reassurance that I was making the right choice in size, because I didn't want the same thing to happen where I thought I made the right choice and it be, you know, too small. I took my very best friend Hannah with me because she is a double D now, and I actually didn't know that when I took her with me. I just really wanted the support and someone's opinion. So, she came with me, we tried on incisors, and we actually wound up going with a 1 size bigger 125 cc's, which puts me at a 500 cc. And that made me kind of nervous because I didn't get to talk to my nurse, I didn't get to talk to my doctor. It was someone I had never worked with before. So that was kind of scary. Also, if you're wondering why I'm in this corner, my room is like ridiculously messy. It's been crazy lately, and I just could not let anyone see my messy room. So she said, okay, I'll talk to your doctor. I'll give you a call on Thursday. Thursday rolls around. She says, we ordered the larger size for you, but bottom line is it's going to be Dr. Burning's call on what size he wants to put you in to make sure that you can, you know, hold that much. So we wound up doing a 425 cc implant that was overfilled because that's when you get the best reaction with the saline implant. The durability of it is better. So it was overfilled to 510 cc's. Which sounds like a lot, but I don't really think it's that much when you think about where you're coming from and your shoulder width and everything like that. I just had surgery yesterday. I had to be at the hospital at about 12:30. My surgery was supposed to start at 2. I was very anxious because I didn't have any of my family there. My fiance's sister came with me, which was helpful. There's a bug in here. Oh. I'm glad that I had someone there, but I was still very nervous. And so they asked me, like, you know, do you want a little something that will take the edge off? And I said yes. And so, you know, the doctors came in, the anesthesiologist came in. And one thing is, last time I had the anesthesiologist, I got really, really nauseous. And so I told them that this time, like, you know, I got really nauseous. It was horrible. So they put that thing behind my ear again, that little silver patch. And then they said, okay, well, we can have, you know, some drugs we'll give you through the IV that will help with nausea as well. They gave me something to help with the anxiety, and as soon as the whatever they gave me to help with the anxiety kicked in, I was done. I don't even remember anything after that because my surgery didn't start till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can't eat after midnight. I think it was like everything hit me so hard because I was so freaking hungry. Like, all I wanted was a big, juicy hamburger, and I obviously couldn't have that. And lost my train of thought there, talking about a hamburger. So they had told me surgery started at 2. Oh, they thought it would take about an hour or so. And then when I woke up, it was like 4:10, 4:15, and they had had some complications during surgery. I had kind of suspected, it wasn't like super noticeable, but I had kind of suspected that I had started to bottom out in my implants. And so the nurse told me when I woke up that they got the surgery done and they sat me up to see how it was looking, and things were not laying right. They were not falling right. So Dr. Burning had to come in and add in sutures. And then additionally, I have like a lot of gauze on the side this time to keep my implants like more in place in the front, which makes me kind of nervous because I was so in and out, like, and so drugged up. I don't remember a lot of it. I was relying on my friend for a lot of this information because I remember almost nothing. We do have a lot of gauze here, and I'm very sore. Like, I almost feel like I'm more sore this time than I was the last time, but I'm not entirely sure because they had me more drugged the last time. I did not get any Valium this time because my muscles were already stretched out, so I didn't need any. So I woke up at after 4, and then I didn't leave the hospital till after 6. I was the last one there. I was having a huge problem coming out of the anesthesia. I was in a lot of pain, but what they gave me for pain made me very nauseous. And so it was like if they tried everything they could to make it so I wasn't nauseous, but nothing was working. And then my pain was really bad, and they were like, I wound up just saying no to either because the nausea medicine, I couldn't, like, I got really shaky. The pain medicine made me nauseous. I just didn't want it to deal with it anymore. And I didn't fully wake up until like 5:30, which is way, like, that was when I really started to come to consciousness, which was way after when they thought I would. My best friend took me back to her apartment, and we got back there at like 6:15, and I threw up, and I threw up a lot. And I know that that's gross, but like, there's, you know, my implants weren't hanging right. I was in a lot more pain than I was the first time, and I just was so sick. So, and to make matters worse, because I'm stupid, I forgot my medication at home. So she, being, you know, my best friend, she is like my rock. She went all the way back to my house and got it for me, and her and I don't live in the same cities. That way I could just rest, because the car ride was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And then today I've got to drive down to Indianapolis because my fiance just moved. So I'm going to be in the car a lot. So I'm going to try to set up like a blanket for pillows everywhere. That way it'll make it as easy as possible. But yeah, so I actually have not gotten to look at them yet, but I can show you what they look like in the compression bra. He said I could shower on Sunday, but I'm not going to shower until Monday just because I really want to make sure that, you know, I'm healed as much as I can be. So this is what they look like. You can see the gauze he has right here to kind of keep him into place. You know, they're not super hard like they were the last time because I think, you know, they didn't have to do much with my muscle. But one of the things that he said that he has to do, you know, they take him out, they release the capsule that your body, you know, forms over the implant. You know, when you're a kid and you're in art class and you score, like you put, it's like tic-tac-toe, and you score your clay like that. Well, that's what he had to do to my muscles so that I would heal better. Sleeping was horrible last night. The pain medicine made me really sleepy, but I could only sleep for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour at a time, and then I would be up. I started off with, since I had thrown up so much, I started off with just Sprite and crackers, and then later at night, my best friend gave me some fruit and chicken nuggets. So, and then I had mac and cheese today, but that's all I've had. I think I'm going to be way happier with this in the long run, and I especially think it'll give me more cleavage than I had before. But I wanted to update you guys since I hadn't talked to you so long. Another thing, side note, my throat is killing me. Like, I don't remember anything. I don't know if they put something in my throat, but like yesterday after surgery, my throat was killing me. Today, it's super painful. I even feel like my voice is kind of raspy because of it. That is all, I think. I just wanted to give you guys an update. If I think of anything else, I'll tack it on. I'll try to do another update in a couple days. Since you already saw my progress through the first one, I didn't want to give you guys too much of the same video, but just like update you on the complications with me kind of bottoming out and them having to put this in, and I'd struggled to wake up. I wanted to let you know how things went. And I can't remember if I told this or not, I did get moderate plus profile again. This time I was really going back and forth with whether I wanted to do the high profile or the moderate plus, but he recommended that the size of the moderate plus with the overfilled to 510 would be better than the high profile. So that's what I wanted to go with. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, shirt's coming off. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comment box below, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching and being patient with me. I love you guys. Bye.